Hey, it's Lori. So the stuff you see behind me, that's going to be in a future video, but I had to make an intro to this because uh, it's kind of a different style of video for me, I guess. It's clips that I made during different days over a period of 10 days. When I went back and looked, it's like, wow, that was 10 days ago, that first clip. So I'm like, you know what? I recorded all this stuff to share, so I'm going to share it. And I said that actually in my health update video that I had some, a clip or two to share. Well, I'm going to share it. That's going to be this video. It's going to go from a cotton candy sky to Dollar General in a little haul there, and pizza. I made pizza and I tasted it, and yeah. So that's part of what's going to be in that video. Honestly, I can't remember what else is in it, but I'm going to put it together. I'm going to put the dates on the clips for the different dates, so you'll see, okay, this was this date, this was this date, whatever, just so it makes more sense, I guess. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm just sitting in a parking lot right now, a parking lot of a soccer field. I'm just taking a breather between jobs. I'm gonna head off to do the big house that kicks my butt next, so I just like to take a breather in between. And I know I'm sitting down while I'm driving there. It takes a few minutes to get there, not too long, but still, I don't want to have to worry about driving and stuff like that. I just like to sit back and do nothing, including driving, for a couple minutes. I got to show you the sky this morning though. Oh my goodness, it was so pretty. It was a cotton candy sky, and I don't think the video even does it justice. I'm not sure. I'll have to wait until I start editing and figure it out, but oh my goodness, it was so pretty. It was shining into my living room, and it was just shining bright pink into my living room, like an orangish pink. I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to go out and see this sky. It was so pretty. And Winston always goes along every morning when I take Hayden to school. Well, whenever Hayden's like finishing up getting around, I take Winston out on his leash and kind of walk. I just walk him like up and down the sidewalk until Hayden comes out, and then we get in the car and go and take Hayden to school. And then after I drop Hayden off, I always have the heated seat on, and Winston will hop up into the front and lay down on that heated seat. So yeah. I just kind of took clips of whatever this morning. Just take some random clips of what's going on in the first thing in the morning for me. Those boxes, I'm probably just gonna leave them in here until my girls come to get them, because I don't need them sitting around the house. I'll just leave them in here, and unless I'd go to Costco or something crazy and need my, like, that's crazy. That's just something crazy, isn't it? But no, unless I need my back seat for something, I'm just gonna leave them in here. It's no big deal to me. But it's clothing, some hand-me-downs from the lady I worked for just yesterday. Yeah. And she gave me some clothes for my little grandboys. So, and I'm not sure how many of them are going to fit this time, because they're kind of catching up in size to her boys. So, yeah. Well, my one grandson has been bigger for quite a while. So, he's a little bit younger too, by about 5 weeks. My little grandsons are only 5 weeks apart. So, yeah, they're 4 years old. And anyway, I'm not sure if it's all going to fit or how much of it will, but any extras I'll just donate to Salvation Army. And that actually motivates me to add to it. So it'll get me to do a little bit of decluttering as well. Speaking of that, the garage series that I had going on, I haven't forgotten about it at all. It's kind of on hold, I guess, because it's so cold out there. It's like, man, I might wait till it gets a little bit nicer outside to go out there and finish that. I mean, there's no law that says I have to do it right now. If anybody was interested in that series, they probably think, oh, of course she's not going to finish it. I'm going to finish it. In fact, I think I actually have. I know I have one. I might have two videos that need editing and uploaded. I could get those around. I could do that. Yeah. I could get those around and put those out here and there, and then maybe we'll have an early spring is what my mind is thinking. I don't know. That would be nice, wouldn't it? But anyway, I haven't forgotten about that. I am going to still finish it. It's almost done. There's not that much more to do, but it's probably good for me to have taken a little break from it anyway. And with the holidays, it's like there's no way I'm going to worry about doing the garage over the holidays when there's other things that I have to do, and I'm not adding to the holiday stress, you know? Just wanted to show you what I've been up to here. Taking all this Christmas stuff down. So I just got it all sitting here on the table. That's not a Christmas thing right here. I just got this out of the thing because it needs batteries, and so do those tree things. So there's some new batteries. I want to put them in at like probably about 6 p.m. That way they can turn on at 6 p.m. But anyways, yeah, here's all my Christmas stuff that I need to put away. And this is so I've told you about this before, but I'm going to tell you again, just in case you didn't see that one. But this was my dad's old belt that we found. It was really, really old. For some reason, he saved it. You can see how worn it is. It's like really worn and old, and it was coiled up in one of his drawers. So my brother's like, we might as well throw this away unless you want it for something. And he laughed, and I said, actually, yeah, I do. So I made sleigh bells with it. See how worn it is? But that was my dad's, you know? So it's sleigh bells now. I love it. So yeah, here's all my Christmas stuff, a couple pillows. There's Santa Claus that was on the door. This is my garland that was up over like in my archway with the kissing ball. The wreath that everybody hates. It sings "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." And of course I got my Aldi over there. It's time to put it away. And over here I have a couple totes. This one, I started to fill up this one. I'm like, no, I'm gonna empty that actually. So some of these things were in my living room, but I'm like, I'm gonna empty that one. I think I can end up with an empty tote. Yes. There's my placemats that I had sitting around and my pillow covers. Over here is the tote that did have Christmas stuff in it, but now it just has like all my everyday stuff that I put back in the tote when I took it down to put Christmas stuff up. So that's just going to go back out. And over here we have some stuff sitting over here on the stovetop. The Christmas cups that I'm going to put away. Towels. I washed up all the towels. My Christmas apron and hot pads. So these have been washed. They don't look it. They look like they're dirty, but they're not. That's the color they're supposed to be. But I did wash them. It looks filthy, doesn't it? Well, anyways, maybe it's got stain on it. I don't know. But I think that's how it's supposed to look. But I did wash them in the washing machine. But anyways, there's my everyday hot pads. So this is what I got going on. Oh, and I'm going to mention this too. I'm leaving this little Christmas tree out here in the kitchen because I love it. So I'm leaving it up all winter. And I've got lights down here with it had my Christmas story decor on this shelf, and I had lights strung through. I think I'm gonna leave them for now. I'll probably put them arrange them differently, but I think I'm gonna leave them. Kind of like them. So why not? If it makes you happy, you know, what's it matter? I'm gonna leave them up for the winter. And that shelf is definitely not gonna stay like that. I just had stuff sitting there like that for now. It's gonna be different. John worked half a day today, so he brought home bagels for everybody. He stopped at Barry's Bagels, and he got quite the assortment of bagels and cream cheese over here. I did get out the plain cream cheese that we already had, but what do we have here? Asiago. These are blueberry. What did we say this was? Salt. Everything bagels. Jalapeno. What is it, honey? Jalapeno cheddar bagels. That's the sesame. Chocolate chip. Hayden has one of the chocolate. Oh, I'm not even showing it. Chocolate chip. Hayden has one of those in the toaster right now. Vanilla cinnamon is this one. Then he got honey brown sugar, jalapeno, and strawberry cream cheese plus the cinnamon swirl. So that's quite the assortment of bagels right there. I'm just at Dollar General right now. I'm getting ready to go in and grab a couple things that I need, but I'll show you that when I get back out. It's not going to be anything exciting, so I don't want you to be disappointed when I get back out here. At least I don't think so. You never know. You never know, right? But ice is here. Ice is here at Dollar General. That's probably a bad joke. I don't even think you can see it, but I can see it through my mirror right there. See? I know it's a bad joke, but I don't know. It just came to mind, so I thought, why not? Why not just say it? Oh my goodness. Anyway, yeah, I'm just looking at my card. I got a few things to finish up today that I had started a couple days ago that I never finished, but that's going to be in a different video. So there's not much on it today. My Dollar General list is on it, which isn't very long. I probably could have started in my brain. That's how small it is. I might do Gosh, I've said this a few times in past videos, but I might just do frozen pizzas for dinner tonight. Yeah, we'll see. I got some pretzel bites at Gordon's too that I was going to make over the holidays, and I never made it. So we still have it in the freezer, and it's just taking up space in the freezer. So I'm thinking I might make it today. We'll see. I probably will, because I don't really feel like doing anything else, and we still have some leftovers in the fridge from my meal prep over the weekend, but I know John wants to take some of that stuff for his lunches. I haven't put any of the burgers that I did in a food prep video into the freezer, and I'm not sure if any are going to need to go in the freezer, to be honest, because a lot of them have been eaten. I'm home from Dollar General, and you may have noticed that in the clips I showed you, I had boxes in my back seat. Those boxes aren't there anymore, but there is a different one there. I don't know if you noticed that when I was talking to you when I was at Dollar General. There's a different one in there now, so yeah. But the one that's in there now is a big box of the bed pads. The people I work for tomorrow actually want those. So I told John brings them home from work. He gets them from work for free. So instead of them spending a bunch of money on them, I said, you know, we can just get them for you for nothing. So that's what we do. And I'm going to take that to him tomorrow. So he actually has a couple more big boxes of those set back at work with his name on them that he's going to bring too. So you may see that box in there in the weeks to come, pretty soon actually, if you follow me. Pretty exciting, huh? So I'll turn you around and show you what I got at Dollar General, and that's not very exciting, but I'll show it to you anyway. I just grabbed some a package of the disposable razors, a couple packs of these straws. These were $1 for 120, so I got a couple packs of those. Brennan uses these all the time. These are tiny, like tiny straws, but that's the only kind they had, except for this kind, this big smoothie straws. This is the kind I use for my iced coffee, so I'm not sharing them. There had 2 boxes left. This one's kind of beat up, but I couldn't reach them. I had to go around the corner and get a long duster, and I used the duster as kind of a reacher to reach back on the shelf and knock it over and pull it towards me. So other than that, they just have 1 box of those left. This was all they had left of these tissues. This is the ones that fit in my tissue holder thing over there. I'll show it to you in a second. And then these are the ones that people just take to their rooms or whatever. I got actually a package of these for here, and I got a pack for Chase to take to his place too, just in case he would like to have those. He probably would. So let me show you the tissues over here. So over here, this is the tissue holder that we have. So, and that's the size box that fits in there. So this holder is actually, I think I probably got it on Amazon, and it's actually supposed to be for rubber gloves, I guess, but I can never get that first one out. I'll probably tear it to shreds. Yeah, a little bit. That's all right. Oh well, they'll probably get a couple the first time. So that's what I'm always talking about when I say these boxes are the ones that fit in my tissue holder that I have. So now we've got some for backup, and yeah, I always get them at Dollar General because these are only $1 a box, and there's, how many's in there? Oh, it says it on this side. There's 90 in here for $1. So yeah, and I don't remember how much these were, but I think these were $2.25 for the 150 smoothie straws, and then these 120 straws were $1. I don't remember how much these were, but these were $4.50 for 3 packs of the big packs, and each pack has 160 tissues. So okay, now you know all about my Dollar General trip. I'm gonna go get some things done around the house real quick before John and Chase get home. I'm sure Chase will probably come here after work. There's something going on with his shower now. He can't take a shower at his place. It's spraying like out the top somewhere. And the way his wall is in his shower, it's set up really weird because his bathroom is off of his bedroom. And there's like a wall, just a partial wall in his shower, and it goes straight through. The other side of that wall is his bedroom. So there's like an opening right there. So when the thing that's leaking sprays out, it sprays like into his room, into his bedroom. It's like, okay. He did tell his landlord about it, so we'll see what happens there, but he's not super easy to get a hold of. So there's that. But he does post on Facebook all the time. I guess I could comment on one of his posts so everybody can see it and say, hey, look. Get a hold of him, because here's what's going on in your apartment. Yeah, I did think about doing that, but I won't do it. I won't. It's not my business, is it? Kind of, because his water's included in his rent. Our water bills are sky high. So, yeah. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. I'll probably be back when I go to do the pizzas, because it's the croissant crust pizza from Costco, and I've never tried it before, so yeah, I'll show it to you. It's a totally different day again, but that's okay. We're gonna make this into a video one way or another, even if it takes a few days. We're doing frozen pizzas. Just like I said, we're gonna do frozen pizzas for dinner tonight, only it's a different day, because yesterday was when I was gonna do the pizzas, but everybody came home and started getting into the leftovers instead, so I'm like, works for me. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple different kinds of frozen pizzas, and we're gonna do these pretzel bites. Why? Because they're taking up room in my freezer, and I planned on already having cooked them by now because they were supposed to be for holiday time, which I think I already said, but they didn't get cooked at the holiday time. So anyway, we got these from Costco. It says Urban Bistro brand, buttery and flaky croissant crust pizza. This is a 3-pack. So we're gonna make those. And we got a couple of these Jack's original thin bacon cheeseburger pizza. And I got 2 of those because the reviews on those said they were amazing. So I'm like, okay, we'll try it. I don't know how many guys are gonna come down and eat this pizza, but I don't really care. It's getting cooked tonight, and that's that. If they don't come and get it now, then they'll have to warm it up later. So, well, if I can get this open, we'll take a look at this croissant crust pizza. It says preheat the oven to 400, remove from the freshness wrap, and place it directly on the middle oven rack for 20 minutes or until the edges are golden brown. I never put pizza directly on the rack, so I just don't. I'm sure it would be better if I did, since that's what the directions say, but anyway. So this is a pepperoni and sausage pizzas. Yeah. Okay, what did it say? 20 minutes. So I already preheated the oven, but I just left it on 350 because I wasn't sure what it needed to be at. But this says 400 for 20 minutes, and this one says it says something, but it's so small, I need my glasses. This one says 425 for 14 minutes. So it's going in at 400 for 20 minutes probably with this. Maybe not, because there's 3 of these. Yeah, I'll just cook them separately. And what do these say? These are beer cheese. So it has beer cheese with Bavarian style pretzel bites. And got this. The zip top. Here is the cheese. Here's the pretzel bites. You done? Yeah, you done making that noise? Are you done with that noise? Are you finished? Oh my God, all that crinkling. Are you kidding me? Here's the salt. Okay. Let me read the directions. If my husband's done with all his crinkling over there. I don't mind the talking and stuff, but my gosh, that was a little bit much. Okay, so let's see, the beer cheese, heating instructions for the cheese. Thaw the bag in a bowl of hot water for 20 to 30 minutes. It's already thawed, so remove it, cut the corner, and microwave it for 60 seconds. Well, that's simple enough, isn't it? Okay, and pretzel bites, 350 oven for 5 to 7. Moisten with a small amount of water and sprinkle with salt according to taste. Okay, simple enough. Yeah, so, I mean, it's just simple frozen pizza baking instructions, right? And those pretzel bites sound pretty simple too. I do already have pans covered with some foil because I actually had these pans ready yesterday because I actually was going to make these yesterday. It just didn't happen. So it looks like we're going to be doing a little bit of rearranging with the pepperoni with the toppings. So that's fine. As long as they're not frozen solid. They've been sitting out for a couple minutes, so, well, for a few minutes. They should be okay. Let me get this opened up, rearranged, and on the pans ready to go. And I'll be back. Okay, we have these ready to go. I just put a whole pizza and cut one in half. So, and I know these will both fit on my bottom rack together. So we'll cook this for 20 minutes and, oh, I forgot to turn the oven up. What did I say, 400? Okay, as soon as it gets up to 400, I'm gonna stick these in. And in the meantime, I'll get this other stuff ready to go. Here's the croissant crust pizzas. They look pretty good, but see, they're kind of a little bit extra brown. I just put them in for 20 minutes and it was for all 3 pizzas. So I would think the directions would be for 1 pizza, but I don't know. It was at the right temperature. I did crank it up to 425 for the cheeseburger pizzas. They're in right now. Ooh, steamy. They look good. Well, I'll show you better when they come out, but they look really good. So here, let me switch hands here. Okay. See, they got a little bit extra dark on the bottom, but I thought they smelled like they were done before the timer went off. I should have trusted my nose. But anyway, they look like they're going to be pretty tasty anyway. Here's the bacon cheeseburger pizza. That looks really, really good. It got a little dark too. Oh well, that's all right. I have to try the pizza. I don't want to have a big piece right now because I want to sit down and have like a couple slices of pizza and some coleslaw for dinner tonight. So this is the cheeseburger pizza. I'm actually going to try the croissant crust pizza first. It looks good. It looks very good. Okay. It is good, but I realized I got a piece that had the kind of burnt-ish part on it. So I'm just going to try the crust. Just the crust down here. That's good. Look. It said buttery, flaky crust. I don't know how buttery it is. I don't taste like a buttery flavor. But it's definitely a flaky crust. It's really good. Okay. So there's my little sampling of that. I'm going to try this bacon cheeseburger pizza. That's hot. That is really, really good. That's very good. I think I like it better than the croissant crust. It's really good. It's got great flavor. Alexa, stop. That's for the pretzels. Yeah. So Jack's, it's a thin crust. I don't remember exactly what it said on the packaging. I'm not digging it out of the trash to look, but yeah. The bacon cheeseburger pizza though, that's really good. It's got very good flavor. Tastes like a bacon cheeseburger. All right, I'm gonna get the pretzels out. So you know what? I think I'm gonna show you the pretzels when they come out, and that is gonna be everything for this video. Yeah. Okay. I might show you like my plate or something too. Maybe I'll show you my plate. It won't be a big deal. I already told you what I was having. So anyway, thanks for watching, hanging out with me through this possibly unorganized video. It'll probably be fine once I get it edited together. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.